that's real good.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to Generation C. My name is Rakin Quisib, the previous head of arts and culture for the school, Etosha Secondary School from Tumib. Today, we're going to be showing you guys the connectivity, creativity, and diversity that we have to offer here. Today, I'm here with...
Hi everyone, my name is C Etosha, and I was the head of arts and culture, and I was in LRC of 2024 to 2025.
Make sure you guys catch us on Republican, AZ, and the Namibian Sun to see all of the editorial team's awesome articles on their way.
You can also tune with us every Thursday 5:30 at DSTV channel 285 or on GoTV channel 25.
And if you guys really want to, you can check out our socials. Let's go.
Oh, that's real good.
Have you ever wondered why Grandma keeps her money under the mattress? And why is Angela uninsured? The Namibia Financial Inclusion Survey 2025 will help us find all the answers. From 6 October till the 4th of November 2025, the Namibia Statistics Agency teams in uniforms with tablets will visit homes across all 14 regions to learn about financial access, informal banking and saving habits. Email us at info@nsa.org.na or at 061 431 3200.
Welcome to the Learner Spotlight in this feel-good segment where we are joined by Neyman Shea, who will tell us about himself and how he has been a student at Etosha Senior Secondary School. Hello Neyman Shea, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm good. Can you please tell us about an accomplishment that you have achieved or in sports or academics that you're very proud of?
Okay. For starters, I would have to start by first introducing myself. I mean, she did the first part, which was my name. I'm actually in grade 12. And, being in grade 12 AS, it's a very big achievement, making it from grade 11 to grade 12. So I would say one of the achievements here is just to start it off is making it to grade 12. And so, but to actually go with the theme of being interviewed for the Learner Spotlight, I would say, it would be the achievement of making it the second time in a row, making it to the National Science Fair. And, that's a really big achievement.
Okay. Do you feel good being here today?
I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Being in grade 12 now, I don't want to leave. That's the thing. I love being here. The environment, everything, the trees, the birds, everything is just so wow.
Are you sure the trees are very wow, or is it just the people in it?
Oh yeah, and also the people, when I was during the admission period of getting admitted in the school, coming into the office, you're met with everyone. It's just so kind. Everyone is talking to you. Everyone is just how are you? Everyone is just get going. Everyone just wants to be with everyone. It's a good sign when you come into a place and everyone wants you to be there. That's that was the highlight of it.
Okay, can you tell us about you?
Okay, as for me, again mention my name. Grade 12 student. I actually come from the north, from Ondangwa specifically, and let me just say I'm into everything. Coding, I'm there. Sports, I'm there. Academics, I'm there for sure, because if it was not because of the academics, then I don't think I would be here. But to sum it all, I would say I'm everything, really.
Okay, so what's one project or initiative that you were involved in that made a positive impact towards the school?
Okay, like I've mentioned before, this is my second time, or was my second time that I took part in the National Science Fair. And, this time, actually, let me say something about last year. Last year I made it, but unfortunately I couldn't come back with the silverware. So this year it really means a lot to me to make sure that I went there and I come back with something, So I did that. So and just a brief description of my project. It's should I say it's like it's a safety device that I have made, and you know how it basically has a positive impact on the communities that all the companies that it can save, everyone, like it's saving a community at large. All these companies that are here, they are also part of our community. And one thing that is a problem, theft. So once you solve theft, you are solving a lot of problems.
Tell us a bit more about your project. What did you make?
Okay. I call my project The Key. That's what I actually titled it this year. It's like, your New Year resolutions. I wrote it there, The Key. So my project, basically, the title of it is Project Voltcat. What it does, it basically prevents or detects the presence or when someone is stealing electricity from your meter box, and is able to now, after detecting this, send wireless data to the receiving unit, and then after it has done that, further prevents the user, the people that are stealing, not to get access to the electricity. Because imagine, these companies will be losing millions without them knowing that now you are stealing electricity from them. So in a nutshell, that's what my project does. And let me just say, as a future improvement, because I'm still working with it. I'm not going to stop with the science fair. I'm going to go knocking at every door and make sure that I make it into a real working project.
Wait, let me take you back. There's a part where you said you faced a challenge and you didn't come back with a gold medal and something. Can you tell me what are the challenges and how did you overcome them?
Okay, when you're a first timer in anything, like how they say, you never get it right on your first try. And I thought I would be different, so going there, I have everything that is needed. But I think one problem, and I feel like it's for me, just so easygoing and stuff. I made a big model, which was actually not needed. You just need a small mock-up scale that is needed to show what your whole project does. It was not needed for you to make a big one. Well, I didn't know this, so I went to national with a very big project, and then I was disqualified because now I was not following what was in the rules. So, yeah.
Okay. So what's one piece of advice that you would like to offer the students who are working towards their future goals?
One thing I'll just really tell you is that you should be able to believe in yourself. You should be able to believe in what you're able to do, believe in what you do, and you should love it. Because if you believe in something and you don't love it, then what's the point of doing it? And regardless of whatever situation you find yourself, always come back to earth and ask yourself, do I love what I'm doing, and do I believe in myself?
Okay, thank you, Neyman Shia, for joining us today at the Learner Spotlight.
Okay, it was a pleasure.
Hi guys, welcome to Teacher Takeover. My name is Helena Ambata, and today we're joined with one of the greatest teachers here at Etosha Secondary School. She's going to introduce herself. Miss, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Helena. I am Margaret Fuchs. I'm HOD for Languages and Culture at Etosha Secondary School, and I can say proudly so, for in a year and 5 months, it will be 30 years that I am at Etosha. So yeah, you guessed correctly. I'm retiring in a year and 5 months.
Cool. Miss, you spoke about your retiring. Can you tell us about your journey here at Etosha Secondary School and how you became a teacher?
How I ended up at Etosha is interesting because in 1997 I met a very handsome young man who is now at the moment my wife. And ironically, when I retire in 2027, I will be at Etosha for 30 years, but I will also be married for 30 years. So it goes hand in hand. I started teaching in Rundu at a very small, tiny school, Noordgrens. And I was very privileged to work with amazing teachers. And also was inspired to start teaching because I had a mother that is amazing, an amazing English teacher, and a father as well. So I can say that I was born, it's in my genes, teaching. I do love working with children, and I can honestly say that I found Etosha a home, and I think the fact that I stayed for 30 years, that is a testimony of that I found a home in Etosha. And yes, I will cry a few tears when I leave, but that's still a year and a half away, so I don't want to talk about that today.
Okay. You spoke about you love children. Can you tell us how you engage with learners both in and outside of the classroom?
To be honest, I think as a teacher being at Etosha for so long, I can be a little bit scary if I'm in the corridors. I'm honest. So in the big group, I pretend I'm a really good actress. I pretend to be really strict and well-disciplined. But in my classrooms one-on-one, I really love working with my kids. I'm fortunate to teach English first language, which means that the groups that I'm working with are really small groups. And you have the privilege, and I really call it a privilege, to have the opportunity to work with children that are highly intelligent and highly the entrepreneur skills are really good and really wise for the years. So in those small groups, you have the privilege to really get to have a very intimate relationship with them, to learn to know them personally, to laugh with them, to cry with them, to battle through difficult questions because it is first language. But in the end, I'm really happy because due to this engagement on Mother's Day is always a fun day because all my children from all these years and years that I've taught normally sends a WhatsApp or an SMS or actually calls and tell me, "Hi, miss, I made the shortlist," or something. So we share that joy even after they leave here. They come and show their husbands and their wives and their children. And yeah, it's very scary, but at this moment, some of these children are already in Etosha in secondary school as well. So yeah, I'm privileged.
Let's make things a bit fun. Can you tell us a fun fact about yourself?
I think I'll give glory to my husband for this joke because it's a joke between me and him, and that is the fact that I'm a really good swimmer. And at University of Stellenbosch, where I studied, I also had the opportunity to do scuba diving. But apparently the fun fact about me is one of my husband's most entertaining things is to see me run. And I should not run, apparently, because that is quite funny. So I do not run.
Oh, seeing that you have taught here for so many years, what has been your best experience here so far?
I'm not really a person that finds glory in statistics and numbers, and yes, I do like the recognition that we get as teachers, but when that medal that you get is all still plastic. So awards and medals and things like that doesn't really mean a lot to me. I think the most joy that I find is in watching children that have been here, being emancipated, finding themselves in leadership positions, or finding them all over Namibia. And that is my joy, to see how they've grown, how they've developed. And the fact that Etoshas, we stand sentry. That is our creed. And standing sentry in the end means in the end that these children do become really good leaders in the end. And that is my joy. It's not necessarily attached to an academical record or anything like that. I was very privileged and had really good results throughout my teaching career, and that I'm very grateful for. But a teacher is just as good as the kids. And even though I'm almost retiring, I find myself constantly still learning from the kids in my class, still being challenged by that child that asked that question. So my joy and the happiness that I find is seeing the kids from Etosha Secondary excel and be responsible citizens, I would say, all over, in politics, in medicine, in teaching, in plumbing, in anything that is available in the market.
Can you tell us what really inspired you to become a teacher? Did you always want to be a teacher, or has it just something that came up in your final years of varsity?
No, I'm honest. I went to varsity at the University of Stellenbosch to study medicine, and I completed my first year where I did chemistry, physics, mathematics, and botany and zoology. And I was interested in some of that, but at the end of the year, I just realized that that is not what I want to pursue. So I was also interested in psychology. So I ended up doing my BA in psychology and languages, and in the end ended basically as a English teacher for most of my career.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss, for this amazing interview. And seeing that you are retiring soon, we wish you all the best, and may God continue to bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Liana. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, MyZone.
Life is unpredictable, and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
Welcome to Show Your Spirit segment, where we're going to showcase our art and choir. Let's kick it off with the choir.
Hi guys, my name is Kela Darsis
And I'm Lillian Katukula.
and I'm the head of Arts and Culture 2025.
And I am the vice head, and welcome to
Show Your Spirit.
So today we're going to be showing you our abstract art that we painted with the help of Miss Fuchs.
So I drew the lovely horse that you can see right there and the lovely area with the two eyes and the mouth.
And I worked on those two faces, the one with the slicked hair and the other one with a sassy eyelash. And together,
We both did the amazing face right there, as you can see at the corner right there.
and we also added a tree right here in black and white to represent the zebras.
And we as well added a few hearts right there to show affection and up there as well.
We added more eyes to be like we're watching the students, so the kids should know to stay in line.
Yeah. So thank you.
Oh, that's real good.
Hello guys, Lillian here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the Poetry Club, which is going to be presented by Tangi Amtenya.
The vice secretary of the Poetry Club.
And poetry is one of the many clubs that we have here at Etosha that helps the learners express their creativity and also their emotions. The poem was written by Frenlin,
Matthews, the head girl, and one of the best poets in our school.
and I'll let her take it away.
The poem is titled Rising Like the Phoenix. The phoenix is one of the mascots from last year's LRCs. Okay, so they built this world like the place, this cage. They tried to tame us, tie us down with chains. Our hands and feet they bound with rope, our flesh they branded, cleansed of hope. They shot us down before we could fly, ripped off our wings before we saw the sky, blinded us before we could see, wrought on us chaos before we knew peace. Happiness, anger, passion they stole, tearing away the threads of our soul. They took our light, brought it down from above, sealed our hearts away, denied us of love. They tried to mold us, shape us like clay, made us puppets in a world of slaves. They crushed our every hope and dream with lies. They bound our limits to the sky. But now the time to rise has come, to break free of the shackles that tie us down. Let us never forget that we too could fly, that our limits have never been bound to the sky. Like the mighty phoenix, we have risen from the flames. Let the fire in our hearts burn through the darkest days. And like the eagle, our emblem of hope, we shall soar through the sky, set fire to their souls. A nation of people, we are born. That is the poem written by Franlin Matthews.
And there's many more of that right here in the Poetry Club.
Thank you.
Oh, that's real good.
And that was low-key the Etosha Secondary School's Generation C episode. It was really insightful. I didn't even know a schoolmate of mine had done all of this stuff. Like, I didn't know he went for this science fair. That was shocking as hell. What do you think?
I really enjoyed how the choir, like the conductor of our choir, expressed on how our choir acts, and like we managed to hear like how the beautiful voices of our learners are.
Yeah, like the whole spiritually inviting aspect of it, how multiple backgrounds come together to harmonize and just really, it's really amazing.
Yeah, it
low-key.
really is amazing.
Yeah. Overall, I think you guys should genuinely tune in to the next one to come, because I'm pretty sure you're going to hear some way, way better stuff from us next time.
And you
Make
can,
sure you-
and you can tune in on their channel, channel 285 on DSTV and GoTV channel 25.
And if you really want to read, then you can find us on the newspapers at Namibian Sun, the AZ, and the Republican. I'm Remakon Kwesib. This is Kayla Dowsis, and good night.